Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to OneTouchBI. This is me Saronan Vajravel, and today in our class we are going to learn how to add a button to the navigation bar. Over here in the left hand side, the one what you see, it is nothing but your Cognos connection navigation bar. Anything you add by default to the existing menu entries like QTD revenue and website OTBI, those are nothing but your custom navigation bar entries. Or in other words, these are the buttons which you are added to the existing navigation bar. Without much delay, let's quickly head over to my IBM Cognos connection portal page, and from there we'll see in detail how to add these buttons to the navigation bar. Launch your IBM Cognos connection portal either using Chrome browser or Edge browser. Input your URL, input the user credentials and log in. Before I do add a button to the navigation bar, I want to show you the difference of adding a button before and after. In the before stage, what you see in this page, these are the default navigation bar menu entries. And anything you add additional menu entries in addition to the existing default menu entries, that is called custom navigation bar entries. In order to add the custom navigation bar entry, we need to have a prerequisite that the base extension source zip files is required. The base extension source codes are available by default in your IBM Cognos 11 installation. And these source codes you can find in the cog root folder inside the samples, inside extensions. You will see 5 different sample extension button properties, one for adding a dashboard, one for adding a folder, one for adding open perspective, and one for report and one for website. You can add all these properties either using a one single extension button zip file, or you can add it 5 different times. In our class today, we are going to add 3 different properties using a one extension zip file. And for that, we need to take at least one as a reference. I'm going to take sample extensions button website as a reference for adding the 3 different properties like dashboard and report along with website. Let's copy this sample extension button website, take it to your local customization folder where you're going to modify the spec.json. Paste it here, extract all of them so that we will have control to edit the spec.json. The very first step, what we need to do over here is we need to copy the prerequisite image files that are required to prefix the logo next to the label for report, dashboard, and website. For that, the images are required. So right now I have only one image which is required for the website since I have taken the reference of website extension source code. The other 2 images I have already copied in my root under images. I'm going to take these 2 images, copy this, get inside the folder where you have extracted the website extension button. Get inside images, paste it. If you want to see the logo, double click on the dashboard and your logo for dashboard looks like this, and similarly for report, and this will be your logo. We are good. The second step, after you add the images, we need to edit the spec.json file. Open the spec.json, and this is the template of adding a menu bar entries to the navigation bar. By default, the sample button website has the menu entry that is required for adding the website URL. The default one comes with your IBM URL that I'm going to modify with my website that is called OneTouchBI.com, and this is not a HTTPS website, so put it in HTTP form. And what is the title it needs to be displayed when the website is opened? I'm going to represent the window name as OTBI, website-OTBI, and the label what I'm going to display in the navigation bar, that I'm going to keep it same. So at any given time, you just remember these are the controls you need to make sure you're going to modify. The first one is label, that is the one which is nothing but you're going to add in the navigation bar, like manage, recent, my portal pages, like that, the label. After you add this, the second one is icon. What is that? The suffix you're going to keep the logo. That logo you need to provide here. This path, the images should be remain same, and followed by images, the image what you copied, that one you have to provide. It can be PNG or JPEG or bitmap file, anything. And the weight 100, this is going to represent where exactly you're going to place it. The higher the weight, the earlier it appears in the container. If you keep the weight as low, in this case, it is going to appear to the bottom last. And whether I'm going to display that in the bottom last or in the top side of the navigation bar in the vertical direction, that you can control using the container ID. The container ID, navigation bar trailing group. The trailing group is going to add in the bottom. The leading group is going to add in the top. So in my demo, I'm going to add everything to the bottom side. So I'm going to keep trailing group. I will show after I add it how it is going to appear in the top side. Okay. So I just repeat, the first one is the container ID, which you're going to take a decision whether you want to display in the top side or bottom side. Label, and everything what you add is a button, so don't change this one. And the icon, you're going to define the images, that is logo attached to the label, and the weight is going to represent whether you want to show it always in the top or you want to add it to the extreme lower side. If you want to add just above the manage, that means the weight you have to provide higher number. So I'm going to keep it the number as 700. So any weight which you are going to provide higher, the command is very clear. It is going to appear in the topmost. So in that case, above the manage, it will appear. I'm good on this side. And what is next? I have added the very first website menu. Now the remaining two menus I want to add. Before you add the remaining two menus, you need to understand how this menu entries are identified. Under features, whatever you see, the first flower bracket, this ends over here. So that means, and starting from here to till here, it is nothing but your first button control, that is website button control. If you want to add additional button controls in the same extension zip file, this should be comma separated. So copy this set of codes, put a comma separation and paste it. Again, you put another comma and paste it for the dashboard. One you can keep it for the report and one you can keep it for the dashboard. So I'm good. So let's go and change it. So the first one is the website control, so open website. And the second one, I'm going to keep it as report. So I'm going to call this ID as open report. The syntax and the naming conventions are very easy to adapt. IBM Cognos follows this naming convention. Sample.common.button for website, open website, for report, open report. So the change what you need to do is open website to open report. And this one, you can say that this code will display a custom report button that opens the core report. That's it. And the ID, you need to replace the website with report, since it's a report one. And again, I'm going to add this at the bottom. That's why I'm going with the trailing group. And the label, I'm going to make this as QTD Okay, what should be the report? I want to add it to the navigation bar. Go to the team content. Under team content, go to samples, by feature, extensions. I want to add Q1 revenue. That means Q1 space revenue. That is the label. I want to bring it to the navigation bar. Okay, I'm good. Q1 revenue. And the type is button. And the image, what is that I'm going to associate for the report? Go to your images folder, the one what you have copied. It is report.svg, and for dashboard, dashboard.svg. Let's modify this. Report.svg. It's not a PNG because only the website image, the logo, we are having the type PNG. For the remaining logo, it is SVG type. So change that. And I have already given the weight 700 for website, and just above the website I want to print this button. In that case, the weight I should change it to 800. This command is just for our coding understanding, and this is not going to reflect in your final published code in your IBM Cognos connection. So you can ignore this. And the action controller, this should be changed to report opener. In case of website, iframe opener. In case of report, report opener. And these two properties we need to modify. So this one I have already taken the reference. The option one, I'm going to copy this. For the report, we just need to provide under options the exact report path. The public folder is nothing but your team content. And in case of any report which is residing under my content, and you need to call that as .my_folders. Since it is coming from the team content, I'm going to take it from .public_folder. And this path you can easily provide by looking into your IBM Cognos connection, team content, samples, and inside samples, by feature, and extensions. This is exactly it is getting printed here. Samples, by feature, extensions, and the report name, that is QTD. In my case, I'm going to give a link to the Q1 revenue. So this should be changed to Q1 revenue. I'm good. So we have done the required changes for our report button. Okay. Now we are going to add the third button for the dashboard. Now with reference to the report button, what we have added, you understood what and all we modified. For the dashboard, you can easily help me to fill the remaining things for dashboard control. It's very simple. For the dashboard, the website should be replaced with dashboard, because in case of report, we made report. In case of dashboard, it should be dashboard. It should be a case sensitive. The dashboard D should be caps, and in case of report, R should be caps. In case of website, caps W, caps website. Okay, I'm good. Okay, after you modified for the dashboard the ID of the very first line, the second one what we need to change is the second level ID at the tool item level. This should be replaced with dashboard. And this again I'm going to display at the bottom, so it should be under trailing group, and the label should be, I'm going to take the dashboard, line dashboard. Okay, so put the label line dashboard. And what is that icon I should suffix before the line dashboard? It is dashboard dot svg. If you want to confirm that, you see that it is dashboard dot svg under images folder. So images / dashboard.svg, and the weight what I gave for the report is 800. Above the report, I want to display the dashboard. So I should make it to 900. I'm good. And in the action controller, I should replace this iframe opener with dashboard opener. In case of report, it is report opener. In case of dashboard, it's dashboard opener. And the option is exactly same as what we have copied for our report. Copy this and replace this, because the report and dashboard follows the same syntax. The path of the report or dashboard we need to provide. So in case of line dashboard, what is my path? My path is going to be team content samples by feature and then extensions in that line dashboard. Already have that path provided for the report. In place of the report level, I should change it to line dashboard. That's all the change is required. I'm good. Save this file. After you save this file, go back to the sample extension website, the extracted folder, go to the root folder, right click on the sample extension button website, where exactly you modified all the JSON file that is required for our adding the button control. Go to the context menu and create a zip file. In Windows 10, this way you can create the zip file. And if you don't have a Windows 10, then you can use either a third-party zip software, 7-zip or WinZip, and create a zip file. I created a zip file, and this I'm going to name it as suffix OTBI. While uploading, you should not see any error message. So let's upload this zip file to my IBM Cognos connection. Click on Manage, click on Customization, click on Extensions. Here you upload the customized extension zip file by clicking on this Upload extension. Choose that customized extension, that is suffix OTBI. There is some error in your JSON file. So let's figure out that what is that error we have committed. It should be a simple mistake. Go back to your JSON file, what you have added. Let's see what is that mistake we did. This flower bracket ends over here, and this flower bracket ends here, and this one ends here, and this square bracket is ending for this tool item. So let's take this to the same level so that we won't get confused. And now this flower bracket is ending here. It is good. And next one we are starting, and this ends, and this ends, and this ends over here. All looking good. I don't see any problem. It is good. This one ends here. Uh-oh, look at that. This one ends here, and this square bracket we need to close it after that, right? So after this we have to end this square bracket. This we are not closed it. This is our mistake. So we had one additional flower bracket. I removed that. Now you see that it's all proper. Okay, this flower bracket ends, and this square bracket ends, and this flower bracket ends here, and this square bracket ends for the future. We are good. And this hence here, and this square bracket hence. And the last one is for the very first flower bracket. So we are good. Hope this should go fine. Save this file. After that, we need to recreate the zip file since we have modified the base zip file. So recreate the zip file, and your zip file should not have a special characters like open parenthesis, and we have to be very clear on providing the right name, OTBI, and go back to your IBM Cognos connection. Now this time you should be able to upload the extension without error. Let's see that. Click on the upload extension, choose the OTBI file. There you go. It got uploaded without any error. This confirms that your custom menu entries to the navigation bar are added successfully. You can just refresh the window without signing out. Let's refresh this page. There you go. It got refreshed and you see that the new menu controls what we added: website, Q1 revenue and line dashboard. All are added to the navigation bar, and click on the website. I should see my OneTouchBI website to be opened in the same window. There you go. It opens and I can able to explore all my website within the IBM Cognos connection. And if I click on the Q1 revenue, the report should open in the same Cognos window, and that too runs without any error. It is processing. Yeah, there you go. It got ran successfully, and you see that the website -OTBI, this is exactly the title I provided in my JSON file. The label what you keep website, that is nothing but the one which you are going to keep in the menu entry at the navigation bar. And the window website -OTBI is nothing but when you open that website window, what is that window name you want to keep it? That is nothing but the title. Okay, now the report link also opened successfully. Now let's test it. The dashboard link is opening or not. Click on the dashboard link in the navigation bar. Yeah, this too runs fine without error. It is loading the dashboard page. Let's wait for the dashboard to refresh the entire widgets. Yeah, all widgets got refreshed. We are good. So all controls are working as expected. Now to go back to the home page, click on this home icon, and whatever windows you opened, all that you can see in the center drop down, you can close all of them. Okay. Now I have shown how these menus are getting added in the bottom or top, and the weight is going to play a role how exactly you want to sequence it. So now I want to take this line dashboard to the top side and not in the bottom side. So this one I told you how to control this. So let me take the line dashboard to the top. Okay, go back to the spec.json, and for the dashboard control, where is your dashboard control? The last one. This is for your dashboard control. Okay. So what I said, the container ID is going to exactly take a decision whether you want to display in the top or bottom. The trailing group is going to add at the bottom side of the vertical navigation bar. And if I change this trailing to leading, this is going to decide that I'm going to print my menu to the top side in the vertical navigation bar. Let's quickly check that. Is that going to work exactly what I said, or is going to behave a little different? Save this spec.json file, go back to your Cognos Analytics customization, and right click on the sample extension button website which you modified the JSON just now. We need to recreate the zip file, the extension zip file. Remove the existing one, right click on this and create a new zip with the change we have done on the spec.json. Go back to the Cognos connection, click on Manage, go to the Customization, Extension, and go to the sample button website, the three dots, and update the existing sample extension what you have uploaded with the new changes. Choose the file OTBI that is having a suffix, click on Open. Yes, it got uploaded successful, and now you refresh it, and there you go. Your line dashboard is gone to the top side of vertical navigation bar. And what is that weight we have provided? The weight is provided with a higher number, and that obviously is going to display in the topmost. So it is very clear how exactly it works. If you want to display in the bottom, you need to keep it trailing group. And if you want to take it to the top, you need to keep it leading group in the vertical navigation bar, whether you want to take a control on the top side or in the bottom side. I hope this video helps you to add a button control to the existing navigation bar in your IBM Cognos connection without anyone's help. With this, I'm going to end this recording. Until I come back with another interesting tutorial, this is Saranan Vajravel signing off from OneTouchBI. Have a good day and take care. Bye.